don't know if you can hear me at this speed, but this view right here is worth all that traffic. The sun shining in the evening on the ocean, on both sides, absolutely fantastic. First of all, welcome to the channel, and thank you for stopping by. When time permits, please consider subscribing. I'd greatly appreciate it. Well, made it to Key Largo and found Glenn. Great guy from the South Dakota trip. And he and his buddy tried for 20 minutes to get my Cardo to connect, but it did not. Oh, geez. A crash 73 miles ahead. Well, it'll take us a while to get there. Hopefully it'll be taken care of. 102 miles to Key West, 5:42. So even the briefest of dinner, I'll be getting back at midnight at best. Maybe I'll try to find some camping, but I really can't wild camp down here because I don't really know where they're not gators. You know, once you're outside of the cities, there's like waterways everywhere you look, and in those waterways, of course, are alligators. So maybe I can find an actual campsite. There's nothing in any of the keys that has availability, and then we're going to run into cities. But I think at the beginning of 41 there were at least 2 campsites. I don't know if they're going to have any room. Hopefully they're far enough away from the keys that they would. I'd really hate to be driving tired. And I woke up at 5 o'clock this morning, so that's 12 hours already. And then I really don't want to be riding in the dark that late. But it's not like I'm going to afford to stay on the keys. Just too much money. Alright, I'm going to drop you here. Got another 101 miles, and then we will see what the Florida Keys looks like. Bye-bye. Unfortunately, I'm picking you up for another traffic jam. Over to my right is US 1. We got off at about a mile ago because the traffic was just plain stopped, and Glenn noticed there was a parallel road to follow. Interestingly, there were signs saying do not go on the parallel road. It's backed up, stay on US 1, but I think that's erroneous because US 1 is literally stopped. But so far this has been good, and we're at least moving forward still. Looks like 5:33 to arrive. Oof. Of course, more people are picking up on here. When Glenn brought us over, there was no other cars in front of us, and now cars are popping out off of US 1, having the same idea he did. The only accident sign said there was an accident 73 miles from here. Wow, I really hope this is not backed up for 73 miles, because I don't know how long this road is going to work for us. Alright, pick you back later. Now I'm really hoping it's not during a traffic jam. Well, US 1 is still not really moving. Hopefully it is something prior to 73 miles. So far Glenn's detour is moving faster. We'll stay here, I guess. Oh no, the detour is now backed up as well. Well, we got a couple miles out of it. That is a Hayabusa 2-up. Haven't seen that before. I have seen a bunch of Hayabusa down here. Well then, everybody wants out of this. Well, US 1 is moving now, so we've hopped off of our detour. Not sure how long this is going to last. Man, this is going to be one long trip to Key West. I mean, the only thing that could happen worse is if it started raining. Oh well, a good day or a bad day on a motorcycle is better than a good day not on a motorcycle. Still having fun. I don't know if you can hear me at this speed, but this view right here is worth all that traffic. The sun shining in the evening on the ocean on both sides, absolutely fantastic. I will not feel this way in 3 hours when I am not even halfway back, but right now, feeling well worth it. Alright, this is the famous 7 Mile Bridge. So, as good as the views get, this is it. Still breathtaking with the sun setting. Alright, I wasn't going to pick you back up, but we got to the old looking roadway. That's what it all used to look like before they replaced it. I think we've lost something of our artistic touch when building things. This is just ugly concrete that we're riding on, where I think that looks fantastic. Obviously it could be a little better maintained, but I mean, and what it must have been like to go over that small little roadway to come out here. It must have been amazing. And they did such a nice job on it. Shame it wasn't rebuilt. Now everything's just concrete. Bland and plain. It took from 8:30 to 5:30, but welcome to Key West, Florida, where regular gas is 42 or 4.25. Ooh, oh, what a terrible time to only have 40 miles left on my tank. But it's beautiful. It was a nice trip to take. I've never ridden down here. Nice long day on the bike. I wanted to put some miles on, enjoy the weather. In 3 or 4 days I'll be back where it's well below freezing this week, so this was a good opportunity to meet up with Glenn again, meet his friend Chris, and actually just ride a lot. I wish it was 3 hours earlier, but I don't regret coming at all. Alright, I may take the camera out when I hit the end of the road, but for now, I appreciate it. Take care. Alright, it is the end of the night in Key West. It got just a little bit dark. Right now the plan is to stop in Marathon Key and pay about $150 a night so we don't have to drive 6 hours tonight. Honestly, I couldn't, well, I guess I could drive 6 hours, but boy would it suck. So I am happy to pay a little bit to not have to do so. I'm not even a fan of riding at night when it's, you know, an hour or two. I mean, there are deer where I live that I'm concerned about, but there are also deer signs down here and panther signs, panther crossing. So Key West was great. Had a great meal at some place called Off the Hook. I got pizza because I do not eat seafood, but I'm told the seafood is fantastic. Service was great. And while we were in there, it went from slightly sundown to pitch black. So coming out, I'm glad to not be looking at a 6-hour ride without traffic. Well, if you stuck around, thanks. I greatly appreciate it, and you take care.